Hello friends, this video on Sources of Energy Part 11 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So now that we have understood the differences between a tide and a wave, let us look at what is tidal energy. As the name suggests, it is the energy obtained from high and low tides of a sea. So what do I mean by high and low tides? I mean the level of the sea, right? When the level of the sea increases, it is known as high tide, and when the level of the sea decreases, that is known as low tide. So quite surprising, right? That how does the change in the level of the sea, how do we derive energy from that? So we will look into that. So tidal energy is utilized for electricity generation, because you see most of the energies, whether it is hydroelectricity or it is wind electricity, all different forms of energy are finally utilized for generation of electricity, because electricity is something which is very, very important to us. I mean, in today's world, we cannot think of the kind of life which we lead without electricity, right? So electricity generation is a very important aspect of our life, and in order to generate electricity you need some energy which will get converted to electrical energy. So now we will see how tidal energy is actually utilized for electricity generation. So if you look at it, so here I can tell you, I mean, if you look at this picture a little carefully, you see that when it is a region of high tide, so let us suppose, I mean, I have just drawn this picture of glass so that it becomes easier for you to understand. Let us suppose this is some seashore, and when you have high tide, that means the level of the water has already increased. So you have this much of, this is the water level, right? Now, after some time, when a region of low tide comes, what happens? The water level decreases, but when the water level increased during high tide, that high level water was got collected in this vessel, right? So now when low tide came, even though this water level decreased in the ocean, but inside this glass you have higher level, right? So this is the concept which is being used for the generation of electricity. So during high tide, what do they do? When the level of water increases, they store that water in something. So what is that something? We'll look into that. I mean, what is that which is used to store water so that that water can be utilized later? It is nothing but dams, right? So what happens during high tide? So much of water comes, so that water gets collected in the dams, so that when during the low tide region you have more water here and less water here. So now water will start flowing from the dam to the outside. So now let us look at this in little more detail, that how electricity is generated. Now, what happens in this case? Dams are constructed along ocean estuaries or narrow openings to sea. I mean, if you look at the sea, it has got too much of depth, right? If you go towards the middle of the sea. So, towards narrow openings of sea, like where one river meets a sea, or areas like that, or estuaries. So in those areas, dams are constructed. What are dams? Dams are big reservoirs which are used to store water, right? Now when tides come, they can be trapped in reservoirs behind dams, very similar to the example of glass. So when your high tide comes, you can store that water in the glass. So here your dam is nothing but your glass. So when your tides come in, so this is showing, this is the example of high tide. So when you have high tide, the water level is high, right? Because the level of the sea has increased. So when this tide comes in, the water gets stored in the dams, right? Now when tide drops, now what happens when the tide drops? In that case, this level will decrease, like how it happened in case of the example in the previous slide. Now this level has increased, however this level has decreased, but however this level has increased. So now because of this difference in water level, the water will start flowing from this side to this side, right? Now what happens when the water flows? Now they have designed a turbine here. So here is a turbine. So whenever you want to generate electricity, you need an electric generator. And in order to operate the electric generator, what do you need? You need a turbine, right? So if you move the turbine, if the turbine rotates, your electricity will be generated. So in this case, how does the turbine rotate? The turbine rotates whenever water flows from this portion to this portion, or from this portion to this portion. So during high tide, the tide comes in and here the water level is higher. So water flows from this side to this side, and due to the movement of water, this turbine rotates. As a result, electricity is generated. Similarly, during low tide, what happens? This side the water level is low, but this side the water level is high because the dam has already stored so much of water. So now water starts flowing from this side to this side. Now, due to the flow of this water, again the turbine starts rotating, and as a result, electricity is generated. So for tidal energy to work well, large increase in tides is needed. So if you want that the tidal energy should really work well, so in that case, what do you need? You need that more amount of water flow from one end to the other, so that the turbine keeps on rotating and electricity keeps on getting generated. So that is possible only when the difference between the high tide and the low tide is more. So greater the difference between high tide and low tide, greater amount of water will flow from one side to the other, and as a result, the rotation will happen and more electricity will get generated. Right? So did you get the concept of electricity generation using tidal energy? Okay. So now let us look at the advantages and disadvantages of using tidal energy. So let's talk of the advantages first. So tidal energy is more reliable than solar energy or wind energy. That's very obvious. That's because for solar energy, you always need a sunny day. And nobody can guarantee you a sunny day. During rainy season, it also happens that you do not really see sunlight for weeks or even for months sometimes, right? So solar energy that way is not reliable because its availability is not certain. Similarly, if I talk of wind energy, we don't know whether wind will blow or not. If wind blows, we get wind energy. If it doesn't, we don't. Right? So but in those aspects, tidal energy is little more reliable because in the sea, every day you have 2 high tides and 2 low tides, and that is a general phenomenon. So tides keep happening. It never happens that there are no tides in the sea. So it is a natural phenomenon which happens in periodic interval of time. So its availability is more certain when compared to solar energy or wind energy. It is a renewable source of energy because it will not get exhausted with time, because tides will always be there. So doesn't matter how much ever you use it, it won't get replenished. I mean, it will always be there. Low maintenance costs, because once you have set up the arrangement for the electricity generation with tidal energy, after that there is no maintenance as such. I mean, once you have constructed the dams and all, later on, the maintenance cost is very low. Security to nearby cities or ship ports. So how come security? That's because when you construct these dams and all, you are kind of protecting the nearby cities. I mean, the cities which are nearby to the sea. So sometimes you'd have heard that you get, I mean, when there is too much of rainfall or when there is some natural disturbance, things like tsunami keeps happening, right? So when you construct dams, so you are actually restricting the flow of the water. So as a result, you are utilizing the high tides for electricity generation, and thus it is, I mean, you are protecting the city from such natural hazards like tsunami. Now let us look at the disadvantages. Initial setup cost is very high. So even though the maintenance cost is low, but the initial setup cost is very high. So even if you want to harness tidal energy, you have to think twice because of the so much of cost involved in setting up the entire setup, right? But there is this advantage as well, that once the setup is done, the maintenance cost is very low. Damage to ecosystem, that's because when you construct dams, you are actually spoiling the ecosystem of that portion of the water, because even inside the sea you have so many fishes and other aquatic animals and plants, right? So when you construct dams, you are actually spoiling the life cycle or the lifestyle of the water ecosystem, right? So it is causing a damage to the ecosystem. tides occur only twice a day. So power generation happens only during certain times of the day. As I mentioned before also, the tides do not keep happening all the time, right? So whenever you have these tides, that is approximately 2 times a day, only then you can harness this energy. Like as I mentioned before, it is more reliable than solar or wind energy because you know that you will get it twice a day. So the certainty is more. However, it is not that you get it every time. You do not get it throughout the day. You get it only twice a day. So that means this power generation is possible only during certain time of the day.
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.